And welcome in, everybody. It's the Glad Dad here, ready to turn left, getting rid of that old Watkins Glen at race number 5. Now we move on to race number 6 here at Richmond Raceway for the Outcast Motorsports Half Moon Designs Next Gen Cup Series. Alongside me tonight is Magic Mike McKinnon. Mike, how we feeling tonight?
We're doing fantastic. Glad to get rid of the right and left turns. Ready to go back to a little more classic short track racing. Can't wait to watch this little 3/4 mile track. Puts on some great racing. We should see a great show tonight.
Man, I am so ready. We got 29 as of right now. Let me make a final count. And yes, 29 drivers set to take the field tonight for 225 laps. As we're going to transition to the nighttime, I'm loving it. Daka Jones in the chat saying amen to the left turns. Glat Mom, that's my beautiful Glat Mom, with the hikes. And yeah, D-Mac back to the left turns, man. Love it, love it, love it. And who else we have here in the chat? What's going on? Kid Hoff and Vodka, what's up, Glad Dad? Hey, what's going on, buddy? How we doing? What's going on, Rob Hamilton Gaming? And is everybody ready? I mean, I only see a couple of drivers in here saying amen to the left turns, but I am ready. Man, I've been excited all week to get back from Watkins Glen, back to some short track racing.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. This one it's not the most technical track, as I said on the podcast, but it's a tire conservation, it's braking points, it's little things drivers can make a big, huge difference here. Throttle control, it's old school down and dirty racing here, Adam.
Yes, sir, it is. And real quick here. Let's get down to the points here. Real quick, like the top 15, we're going to take it away here. Eric Johnson leading the way. He's got 2 wins this season there, Mike, with Jacob Answorth trailing behind by 12 points. And then you got Dalton Hall. I believe he was a back-to-back winner. And then we got Brian Welchel holding on tight in the top 5, sitting 4th. Brian Zemer in 5th place. Christopher Jones in 6th. Ian Montrose 7th. Charles Wilson 8th. Drew Calvert, Carson Youngblood tied with 9th place. John Kelly with a win up in 11th now. He's starting to move up through the point standings. Kel Peterson 12th. Tim Boyce in 13th with Rob Hamilton 14th. And Steve Giberson moving up into the top 15. As we've got 15 seconds left, Mike.
Yeah, 15 seconds. I'll just say that points battle, if you look below Carson Youngblood, that's your cutoff line right now. Now, John Kelly does have a win. As long as he makes enough starts, he'll be qualified. But real tight right now. It can be anything from a race win to make sure you lead a lap. Several ways to get that point, but these guys need to start thinking about that as we're going.
That's right. What's going on? Jeremy Goes Fast and Take Man. How we doing? And we're going to get down to qualifying now. Everybody's got to turn a lap here, and the top 3 in the points will be given EOLs. That's the way we do it here. And as you know, we'll show it back there. Johnson, Ainsworth, and Hall will be getting EOLs tonight. Top 3 in the points always get EOLs as Charles Wilson on the track. Let's get down and dirty with the business. 57, getting ready to turn left. Coming to the green flag.
Yeah, I got several guys on track right now. I'll keep an eye here on Wilson. As I said, this is all about getting that run off as you come out of the pit. You can do it on your first run or your second lap. It doesn't really matter. But at some point, you need to get up high in 3 and 4 and get this huge run that you can get off of that'll give you 2 or 3 tenths.
Yeah, looks like Wilson's got a pretty good line here. Need to open that thing up the exit of 4. Be able to do something here. He's going to be able to put the first time down a 22.323. That's going to be beat for sure, as Eric Johnson now is about to cross the start-finish line. And let's see what he's going to do. I think it's going to go in the 21.8s. 22.1s. There we go. And David K. Force with a pretty fast lap here, a 22.189. Being set by the 49. Pretty stout time there to start, as Tim Boyce now goes up to, well, it was the second, now down to third as Massey up. And we got some more times coming in here. Johnson just completed his second lap, 21.904. Kel Peterson, oh man, Kel was having a fantastic lap there, and here comes John Kelly. Oh, kind of overshoots the entry to 3 there, Mike. I don't know. I think that's going to hurt him.
It might help the second lap. It's not going to help that lap.
Well, that was the second lap.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, yeah, a little overshoot there. But we see Tim Boyce, 21.85 going to the front.
21.8s. And let's see, Brian Zemer just finished his lap. Shannon Donathan. Here we go. Steve Giberson. He is on track right now. Nice looking 60 Ford Mustang. See where he's going to go here. 15th fastest right this second, as he's got one more lap to see what he can do here.
I really like the exit. That's me a little bit high. I like the exit out of 2. That one might be a little high for the pole effort.
16th still, as we've got this cat right here, Terry Litweiler. See what he can do here. Litweiler currently 5th fastest right now.
Hey, here we go. He's just building up some momentum, I think.
A little high out of 4. Let's see what it's going to be. Is it faster than 5th fastest? No, it is not. And here we go. Josh Newman carrying that OMN paint scheme there for Outcast Motorsports Network. That's me. And Mike. And Mike. It's Mike too.
No, not really me yet. Josh going to be our guest on the podcast this weekend. Looking forward to it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I do like me some Josh Newman. And let's see what this time's going to be here for him. It's his first lap as he crosses the start-finish line. And that's going to put him 18th fastest now. He's got some time to make up here. Looking pretty stout there in 1 and 2. A little bobble, though, out of the exit of 2. And not too shabby out of 3 and 4. I think it's going to be definitely probably a 12th fastest. And 11th.
Ooh. Yep, good call. 21.98, but Tim Boyce still the leader in the clubhouse with Ian Montrose right behind, but Boyce with a 21.85.
See what Drew Cowart can do here. As this is going to be his second lap. Drew, pretty decent at tracks like this where it has to be consistency. And it looks like 13th fastest is going to be the fast lap for Calvert. 22.03. And I believe that's going to be it here. Christopher Jones not turning a lap, nor has Michael Richardson, Michael Stevens, or Brian Welchel. Brian definitely there we go. Brian Welchel getting loaded in here. He definitely needs to turn a lap. I mean, he's 4th in the points. He needs a really good start spot. You definitely, Mike, you definitely do not want to be starting in the back of the pack here at Richmond for 225 laps. Now, it's bad enough that the top 3 in the points have got to, get an EOL there, which is Hall, Ainsworth, and Johnson. But I wouldn't want to do that.
No, I wouldn't want to start at the back of the short track. Yeah, you can make time quickly, but you can also get collected quickly. So just have to wait and see how it pans out here.
Yeah. I don't know if you folks have ever heard of head on a swivel. But you definitely got to do that when you're going through lap traffic or up through the field by starting in the back, as Brian Welchel currently 22nd fastest.
Ooh. So this one's not going to count either way.
And we got Christopher Jones here. Well, let's go look to Michael Richardson here, as he is already on his first lap. See what the first one's going to bring. And 15th fastest, so not too shabby there for Michael Richardson.
No, not bad at all so far. Whee, there it goes.
And here we go, a guy that's been very, very consistent here this season. In all 3 series that he's ran here for Outcast. This guy's been very, very fast. 24th on the board right now. Christopher Jones. And let's see what he's got here on the second lap.
Yeah, a little low there. I don't think he's going to have the momentum, but I don't mind trying a little lower. Everybody's been running up in the rubber there.
That's going to be faster than 24th, though. I'm sure. No, it's not.
Now, that bottoming out on that apron, he had to slow it down.
And let's see. I want to see where Richardson ended up. 15th. So, not a bad time for him. As that should be it. 2 minutes
it
left
shows
in
2
qualifying.
guys, but that's it so far. They're Rob Hamilton, Michael Stevens. Neither one have taken any time. They may have got loose on their lap. We didn't see it.
Yeah, Rob Hamilton hitting the wall there twice, he says in the chat. And since we've got a second here, let's take a look at our beautiful cam girls tonight. We've got Steve Giberson driving the 60 machine in the top left of your screen. Bob Redeker in the 2 right next to him with Rob Hamilton, number 1. He's number 1 in my book. Jacob Ainsworth in the 74, top right. In the middle left, we've got David DeVell in the 73, Ronnie Welchel in the 62. Good luck tonight, Mr. Ronnie. He should be good to go. Him and Steve Giberson with those VRs there, Mike, should be really, really good tonight, as we've got Drew Calvert driving the 43 machine on 55-inch triples. 55-inch triples.
You ought to be able to see it.
Yeah, David Vodka there right next to Drew Calvert. Kel Peterson, bottom left. Eric Johnson, bottom middle. And Rob Williams, bottom right. So good luck to those drivers, and appreciate you showing your faces and giving us something to look at. All right, so we got 30 seconds left here. And we're going to do some interviews during the caution laps tonight, Mike. Now, it's going to be pretty quick. The caution laps are going to be pretty quick, so we're going to have to move the drivers. We're going to have to remember what room they're in first off. Move them, interview them, move them back. So, yeah, that'll be your job tonight. You pick who you want to interview. We'll pull them in there during the caution. And, yeah, make sure we'll move them back to their designated race rooms. I don't know if you have permissions there. You might have.
That's what I was getting ready to ask. I don't know if I got permissions. We'll see.
All right, folks. Well, qualifying is done, as we are going to get into the starting grid. On the pole tonight, you can see him right there on the screen as we rotate around to that beautiful 26 machine of Tim Boyce. And there we go. We'll get it up on the screen there. The Half Moon Design starting grid. Row number 1, Tim Boyce taking the pole tonight with Ian Montrose next to him on the outside. In row number 2, getting an EOL tonight is Jacob Ainsworth with Eric Johnson also getting an EOL as they are top 3 in the points. In row number 3, Terry Litweiler in 5th with Kel Peterson. Row 4, John Kelly with Dalton Hall, also getting an EOL as he is top 3 in the points. And in row number 5, Charles Wilson with Jordan Massey.
That brings us to row 6. We'll see Josh Newman in the 4 machine. We'll see Brian Zemer in the 55. Row 7, that'll bring us to Drew Calvert in the 43. He'll be alongside the 51 and Matt Markland. Row 8 will bring us Michael Richardson in the 29 machine. He'll be next to Ryan Fuchs in the 15. Row number 9, that'll be Shannon Donathan in the 30. He'll be alongside David Vodka in the 24. And row 10, that'll bring us David K. Fors. He'll be alongside Steve Giberson in the 60 machine, Adam.
And starting in row number 11, 21st position, Bob Redeker with Rob Williams in 22nd, starting to his outside. Row number 12, Brian Welchel with Christopher Jones. Row 13, Ronnie Welchel and Robert Tibbs snuck in here. Row 14, David DeVille with Rob Hamilton. And taking up the back spot, Michael Stevens in the 5. Good luck to those drivers tonight. As we take a look, we've got a beautiful finish line camera tonight. Going to be pretty dang cool. And we've got some other cams going on as the lights are off on the pace car, so that can only mean one thing. Mike, we're going to go green flag racing.
As we take a look,
we're going to take a look here at the weather. 106 degree track temp, 85 in the air, and 11 miles per hour out of the east. The wind won't be an issue here on this track. And of course, it's a 3/4 mile T-shaped oval. 40 miles per hour is the pit limit speed.
Yeah, the main thing is they're getting ready to take this start. They're going to have to go 75 laps per set of tires. So they got to conserve a little bit. These things are going to get really, really loose on them as we're getting ready to take the green.
And here we go. Green flag in the air, baby. Let's go. Montrose going ahead, getting down to the bottom as the 26 of Tim Boyce tries to get it going. Ooh, Montrose, a little slip up there out of the corner. Had a little moment.
Does not take much here. Like I said, throttle control, brake control. Do not overdrive this track or you're in trouble. You're going to hear shifting. I'm sure these guys will be doing that all night. But that's something you won't hear in the trucks. But yeah, Montrose quickly wanted to the bottom. You see Kelly, he's making his way around. Litweiler already, so he's taking off at good pace. We saw him at Phoenix, Adam. He was pretty dominant on that 1 mile. We'll see what he got tonight.
Charles Wilson already up 3 positions from the start of the green flag. Brian Zemer, he's got ground to make up here as he's already up 5 spots from where he started. Started in 12th up to 7th place here. And, we got a 3-wide battle right here. Josh Newman and Brian Welchel. Josh Newman right ahead of that battle there between Drew Calvert, Matt Markland, and Michael Richardson. As Brian Welchel has succumbed to some injuries. We're going to have to take a look at it here from the chopper cam. All right, you can see Brian Welchel there on the top of your screen in the U.S. Army 53 machine, and he's going to get loose. Whoop! And overcorrection, the 61 gets into him. Dalton Hall almost collected. That's what we talked about, Mike, early on here when we first started the show. You know, the trouble that these drivers that's starting in the back are going to have, especially our top 3 in the points. And look, here's 4th place in the points right now, having an issue early.
Yeah, this is big for him right now. He's been very, very consistent. But as I said, this track, it takes a while for your temps to come up. But these powers, you know, these cars got a lot more power than like the trucks and stuff. So very easy on the throttles and on the gears, especially. We're going to see this a couple more times. There will be no doubt about it. It's hard to get your pace. But what I saw and what I noticed, they're running basically Q laps to start this race. They're going hard as they can. I guess they want to see what it's going to do with the tires there.
Absolutely, man. And looks like they're heading down into turn number 2 right now. Yep, turn number 2.
Yeah, I was going to pull Brian Welchel in, but he was making a pit stop, so I did not want to pull him in. We'll get somebody on the next one here. See, let's get these guys a chance to get their cars felt out a little bit, and then we can ask them some cool questions.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Tim Boyce has for these guys tonight. He looked pretty stout in practice. So we're going to see.
2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, we're going to see.
2 weeks in a row on the pole.
And good evening there, Lova Jackson. Hope everything looks good. And 60 never looks so good. I hope you're enjoying that. And Tina, a little toasty start here. Oh, duh. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
everywhere.
Yes, it's a little spicy start for sure. But we're side by side. The lights are off on the pace cars. We're getting ready to take the green flag once again. Going to be Tim Boyce and Ian Montrose. The front row has not changed one bit. Second row has. It's going to be John Kelly and Terry Litweiler.
Yeah, we saw Kelly make a move of 4 positions, and we saw Zemer make up 5 positions in that little short run here. So they're going to go hard for sure. I mean, they were running unbelievable times at the beginning of this race. They were not letting off at all.
All right, getting ready to go back to green flag racing once again. Oh, here comes John Kelly underneath Ian Montrose. These two have a history together.
Now, he didn't try to pinch him up to the wall, so that'll let Montrose try to look down. But Kelly just shot out of a cannon on the restart here at him. I mean, he just up and took off, said, bye-bye, Timmy, I got to go.
Yeah, he started on the inside second row, and yeah, he is gone as Montrose moves, well, keeps the second position, gets by Tim Boyce, and Kel Peterson getting around Terry Litweiler. Litweiler back to where he started here in 5th. And Zemer still up. He's now into the 6th position as he's looking down the barrel here. And all he sees is the 71 off of his nose. Let's take a look here off the nose of Brian Zemer.
Little higher line, but I really like what I'm seeing out of Litweiler's car. He's backing the corner up a little bit. It's rotating really well, and he is really able to get into gas early.
Yeah, and, you know, a thing to realize, though, Mike, with that being said, I mean, I understand that he's letting out early here, but being able to, let me get my words right, it's been a heck of a day. Being able to get back in the throttle early here is not necessarily a great thing if you don't have throttle control.
Well, that's it. We saw him get a little bit loose there. He just, as they always talk about, right, put the egg under the throttle here, and nice and easy as you put it down. But being able to at least get it scooted forward, it's just rotating very well. And that will be a problem for these guys later on. They will build tight. Hell, it'll build loose too, but it's definitely going to build tight, as we see right there, into the wall a little bit with Litweiler. I got to quit talking about people, Adam.
No doubt about it. As the 15 here of Ryan Fuchs trying to make some moves here. He's got Josh Newman right in front of him. As we look off the rear bumper here of Josh Newman, you're going to see Ryan Fuchs there. Jordan Massey following here in the 68 machine. A lot of drivers. Let's check on Ronnie Welchel here. There's Ronnie Welchel. We'll show him up on the screen as he's getting it done. Running VR as always. But
oh yeah, I mean,
up 9 spots.
Yeah, he needs a good run. He did not have a good Watkins Glen week. He needs a good run here. Get himself back into feeling good about it, which we know he can run better than what he did at Watkins Glen. He just did not have good luck at all last week.
No, we didn't. And we got Eric Johnson out here as he has moved up some spots. Now up inside the top 20. So he's definitely making strides. And as we got Christopher Jones right there Christopher Jones just took a trip and knocked the victory lane as he's got some damage.
Yeah, he got a little piece of something there.
Yeah, he just got loose. He was fighting Dalton Hall there for position in the 20th spot. And, you know, with that being in that lower line there, Mike just didn't like it.
No, this may be a day you want to arc the, big arc here, but these guys running exactly where I would run. I like what I'm seeing out of a lot of guys right here.
And let's take a look here. Who else are we missing? Oh, there we are. Jacob Ainsworth, a couple of spots back, running 22nd. He is second in the point standings right now, 12 behind Eric Johnson. As we go up here, looks like Charles Wilson making some moves here.
Yeah, Charles looked very, very solid. Now, this is one of those tracks that can translate from road racing into this just because, it's brake control, it's throttle control, apexing correctly. All those things matter at a track like this.
Yes, it does. Lot of throttle and trail braking going on.
Richardson really coming forward. He is up 9 positions already in that 29. So
yes, sir.
He's got a good feel for it so far.
Yes, he is on the move, and right now we've got a battle potentially shaping up here as Montrose trying to close in on the 8 of John Kelly. Kel Peterson now looking low on the 26 of Tim Boyce. And I'm sure this position's about to happen here. Yes, it is. Kel really driving it in a little bit deeper than you normally should. And he's going to make the spot happen. Now Brian Zemer back here, ready to try to take the spot away as his brakes are already glowing here.
I don't know if that's a good sign, but we're seeing Boyce. He's starting to, I think he's losing our front end just a touch. He's seen him moved up last time, or he was just trying to take Zemer's line away, but Zemer going to diamond it up, see what kind of run he can get.
Kel Peterson trying to get around lap traffic. Brian Zemer and Tim Boyce as well. That's going to be the 73 of David DeVille. With a little bit of hindrance, that actually breaks the field up a little bit, believe it or not, as Kel Peterson now back a half a second from Montrose. And Tim Boyce and Zemer, I think they were the losers on that little scenario there. They really came off the back of the 20.
Yeah, neither one of them could finish the corner, you know what I mean? They had to wait on the gas a little bit longer, and it did cost them some time.
It definitely did, almost a second here. As the battle's still shaping up here, John Kelly leading the way. He's got a little bit of brake glow there already, which, I mean, we're on lap 26, so, I mean, that's understandable. And Kel Peterson moving up through the field again. He's underneath Ian Montrose. You can see it right back there.
That'll be very hard for Ian to hold this off. I mean, you can if you pinch it down. There you go. He's going to drive it in deep. You can for a little while, but I'm not sure how long you can do it.
Montrose got the throttle down on the outside, so there is grip out there, Mike.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. It'll widen out a little earlier than we think, so that'll be great, even with the 111 track temperature right now, which should start coming down later. But right now, a little slickery, and they are able to make a little time up high, so that is great.
Well, I'm looking at the upper groove here in between the two dotted white lines, and Montrose able to power his way around the outside. And there we go. On board here with Kel Peterson. Oh, Kel a little loose. And you can see just above that dotted white line in the second groove. Oh, with Ronnie Welchel. But there's rubber already built up here. As we got to take a look here at Ronnie Welchel, see what happened. Ronnie's got some significant damage to that right front, so I'm guessing a little loosey-goosey out of the corner. David Vodka, Rob Hamilton also involved. And let's take a look here and see what happened to Ronnie Welchel. To the outside of Eric Johnson, and David DeVille, he tried to move underneath, and Eric Johnson got into him.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just trying to get under David DeVille. Hey, how about we talk to Kel Peterson right here? You want to talk to Kel Peterson, Adam?
10-4, let's do it.
Bring Kel Peterson into the booth here. And Kel, good run so far, bud. Hopefully you got the ears on us.
Hey, yeah, how's it going, guys?
It's fantastic, man. Now, we're about what? We're 30 laps in. Is it starting to loosen up? We get tight. How's the car feeling for you?
Yeah, it's definitely getting loose. I am doing my best to not push it at all and just stay behind the guy in front of me. And I'm already starting to find a little bit of extra grip over the guys in front of me. So I'm hoping for some long runs here, and I think we might be able to get it done.
Adam?
Yeah, Kel, I've noticed some you and some other drivers kind of moved up a little bit in the corner above that dotted white line, kind of in the second groove. Is there grip starting up there early? And do you think that the groove might go up a little bit low, a little bit higher?
So. I think what guys are starting to find is if you have a higher entry, your exit is going to be a lot smoother on that bump on turn 2.
Gotcha.
And that's getting a lot of guys. So if you can keep the car straight on exit, not have a lot of wheel in it, it's a lot less likely to lose grip on that bump.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
All right,
Yes,
Kel, well,
sir.
we appreciate it, man. Good luck the rest of the way. I'll move you back down to your spot. Good luck, bud.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
And that was Kel Peterson. We get his thoughts. I guess I forgot about that bump, but there is a bump in 2, and these cars are so low to the ground with the diffuser at them, it probably is upsetting a few of them.
Well, you know, that may be some of the issue we've seen with some looseness of these guys. I mean, you can see David Vodka there. Let's see if I can find David Vodka. He's got some damage on the front of his bumper. You can see, ooh, nasty there. No toe damage to speak of, though, so he should be good. I mean, I personally wouldn't go in there and repair that unless I'm just hindered with speed.
That's a very odd spot to have it, unless he got a spin off of 2, maybe got a little piece of the inside wall as he was trying to gather it up.
It was
Okay.
So Ronnie Welcher went down to late to try to clear the 73. 18 got into him, went up the track. The 24 got it to the back of the 1, and the 1 is out of the race as he's got a blown engine.
Not good, not good.
Rob Hamilton just moved up into the top 15 in points too, so not a good night for Rob Hamilton.
No, not great. Not great. Well, we'll get to see it here, Adam. What do you think? A little tire spin. Watch out for a little bit of that. We saw Kelly just shoot out of a cannon the last time. If he times it up right, you expect the same.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, you know, wheel spin here is it's a thing. No doubt about it. I mean, pace speed here is 50 miles per hour. Tim Boyce with a little bit of wheel spin.
That stuff could be catastrophic, but we're able to get away. That's awesome.
Kel Peterson, a little bit higher in the corner than he would like. Kind of drove Ian Montrose up a little bit. Montrose going to go back down. And, well, now he's running the middle lane here. And now back underneath, going to try the crossover. Montrose likes the bottom.
Yeah, I think it'll work for him as well, getting that crossover. But Kel with a real good exit out, too. My goodness.
Kel with the clear out of turn number 4 to cross the start finish line. He's going to go back up into second place. Montrose, I mean, he's got nothing for Kel Peterson. I'm telling you. He really doesn't.
No, they might want to notice that right there. He was able to get 2 tremendous exits off the high line. So I'll expect guys to be watching that. They'll start to migrate up a little. Maybe not too far, but a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. Here we go. Charles Wilson back here. He's kind of lost a few spots. Terry Litweiler's lost a few as well. Michael Richardson still running in the 6th position. He's being nice and smooth. so far, I mean, I know we're on lap 37 of 225, so we got a long way to go. But Michael Richardson showing some very, very good speed out of that 29 machine. And somebody else I like here, this guy, the 19 of Robert Tibbs. You know, he did good there in Homestead. Well, I say that.
Yeah, he had speed there.
But
well, he also understands the 5 flags. We know he can negotiate these small tracks, so he's just making sure his equipment's all good. He said he's going to take it easy for a little bit. Now he's feeling good about it, able to move himself forward. So that's good to see after what happened the last couple of weeks.
And Jeremy goes fast in the chat saying, think it would be cool to see an interview for wrecked out drivers, kind of like how NASCAR does the post-race wreck leaving the medical center. Like getting their thoughts on, like getting their thoughts on what happened. Hey, no doubt about it. And you know what? We'll do it. And Eric Johnson.
I'm not scared.
No, I'm not scared at all. Let's do it. If the fans want drama, the Glad Dad will deliver.
Are there any hot heads in here? That's the key. I imagine there are. We'll
It depends. It depends on how you get wrecked. I'm a hot head.
I saw one. Oh, I am too, that's for sure. Yeah, Kelly's starting to stretch it out a little bit. He's got an 8/10 over Cale now. He's just running the bottom, consistent. You see Cale, he's still trying to diamond a little bit, but all these guys starting to spread out. It's kind of what you figure you see later in the runs here, though.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Tim Boyce back in 5th as Zemer finally gets by him here. Not too shabby. Matt Marklin up 3 spots. Started 14th, running 11th. Got Drew Calvert trying to chase him down. Robert Tibbs trying to chase him down as well. Right now, the biggest mover I'm seeing here, positive number-wise, is Robert Tibbs. But, you know, you got those other guys that serve the EOLs. They're coming up through the field as well. Eric Johnson, and you got Jacob Ainsworth and Dalton Hall. They're actually battling side by side for position right here.
Yeah, what I've noticed is their climb has slowed down as the tire wears went. A little bit faster drivers in front of them, they're not picking them off quite as easily right now. So just have to keep an eyeball on them. They're probably just biding their time. They've got plenty of time here.
As we look off the nose here of Dalton Hall, he's stuck on the bottom right now. He's got nowhere to go. He's got Jordan Massey right in front of him here. Bob Redeker there, and Jacob Ainsworth goes by. Jacob also nowhere to go. They're just kind of stuck right now.
Yeah, just kind of how they're stuck together here. The one lane's low, one lane's high. Hard to go way up there. I wouldn't want to be chancing that right now with the marbles.
Yeah, we're going to see. Looks like Ainsworth able to get around here. Now he's got his eyes set on the Bob Redeker. Ooh, nice runoff there by Ainsworth as he looks slow now. Ooh, Eric Johnson, he's got a little action happening here between him and Shannon Donathan. Shannon kind of overshot the entry to 3 just a little bit.
Able to close it back in, though. That's a pretty good entry there. We'll see what hurts him on the exit, but Eric's starting to make that high line work just a little bit, but good job out of Donathan here. It just keeps rolling the bottom, make it hard for him.
Well, the thing about Johnson is he's nice and smooth on the throttle and on the brake. Oh, when Shannon Donathan gets into the back of him.
Yeah, overshot just a bit.
But Johnson, he's going to move up. He's going to go where they're not. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's like, you know what? If you want to burn your tires up, that's fine. I'm going to the outside. And we'll see who prevails here.
Yeah, it's good racing all back here in this mid-pack for sure. the front, as I said, now we're going to see Kel Peterson. He has closed it down on John Kelly. It was 8/10 a little bit. Now it's 2/10. So he has found a little bit of something, trying to put a little pressure on the leader. They're 2 seconds clear of Montrose right now.
And we got live traffic here of Ronnie Welchel. Ronnie, always stay out of the way. He's going to move up high, 3rd lane. And Kelly's still rotating the bottom here, Mike. And the 20's moved up at least a half a lane. Nice big arch here from the 20.
Yeah, that should help his exit. The moving up, like I said, that bottom is really rubbered up, so they're moving around a little bit, trying to find a little better grip, and he is at least a half a car up, which is also helping him with his tires, you know, being able to keep some clean air on.
Well, you definitely can't follow the I mean, I understand that it's a 3/4 mile track, but air still matters. The draft, maybe not so much, but dirty air, it's going to get you. It'll eat you up. I promise you his car will get tight if he follows in the wake of the 8 of John Kelly.
Yeah, it'll get tight or it'll get snappy loose when it finally catches. One of the two, but you see him. Now Kelly mirror driving. Here we go. He's going to try to take away his entry. We've seen Kel do this last 3 or 4 laps. It didn't work quite as good for John there. A little wheel spin.
We'll see, John just went to mirror driving here, and he wasn't used to it. Oh, I said it wasn't loose to it. Right as Kel was loose. Kelly wasn't used to running that line and didn't really understand the throttle. Whoa, Kel Peterson sideways out of the corner at 2. All right, Kel, quit showing off.
Easy, buddy. Let him cool off now. Now we got to take our time, cool him off. 56 laps into the run, they are definitely all starting to feel it. I mean, you can see the difference how it's spread out. These guys driving away from Montrose and Zemer, though.
And they're running 23s, 23-0, 23-1 and 2. So the pace has definitely dropped off, but it's going to take at least 5 laps or so for Kel to get his stuff cooled down and trying to battle back. I mean, now he's a half a second back, so nice big arches out of the 20. That's what you're going to have to do. You can see he enters really, really high and exits mid-low out of 2. And he kind of stays high there, putting his left sides on the dotted white line. And now he's closed back up a 10th, so it's ready to go again.
Yeah, that's the thing. This big, huge diamond right here, which everybody say it's just an arc. Now, in your high come off low, that's going to make you have a better runoff if you get the power down correctly. But it's also looser than just trying to drive it out to the wall like normal. But that's how you got to set up a pass once in a while. You just got to go where they're not, like you said earlier.
And we got a battle shaping up here between Michael Richardson and the 15 of Ryan Fuchs. Fuchs sending it in on the bottom. He's got the spot here on the inside as they're going side by side. Of course, that's going to slow them up and allow the top 3 in the points. They are nose to tail right behind them. Oh, Fuchs going up the track a little bit.
Wow. And your 3 leaders in points right behind this battle, so they don't want to see a whole lot of door banging out of these boys.
They're almost up inside the top 10. Fuchs got to get it cooled down here. And the 29's going to keep the position. And here comes the 18.
These guys doing a good job of holding them off. We see they're bringing Tibbs right with them as well. I mean, he's up 12 spots now, all the way up to 14. Started well in the back.
Well, you see, Eric Johnson, he cannot flip up here. Now he's trying to make the pass happen on Fuchs. He's on the high side right here. He can't slip up and let Ainsworth get up there to him.
No, but he also has to be, well, I was going to say,
that's putting yourself in a trouble spot right there. The 18 with a ballsy move here. Around the outside of the 15, underneath the 29 on exit.
I think the patience kind of went away there for a minute. That was a move.
That one could have ended his night for sure. And here comes Jacob Ainsworth and Dalton Hall.
And you see Kelly's driving away a little bit again. He's almost up to a second. So he just consistently just keep running that line, save as much tire as possible. That's one thing about being in the rubber. Might not quite have the grip, but it will not tear the tires off as quick.
Looking at the fastest 5 for 5, John Kelly is the fastest car on track. I mean, he's got the clean air too. Oh, as we got a caution. We got a caution here. Drew Calvert around on the backstretch here. And looks like just a single car spin. Oh, it's tire time, Mike. It's tire time. Let's take a look here at what happened to Drew Calvert from the chopper cam. As he's back here behind the 62.
Diver in. Let's see, probably a little loose off, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, and poor Ronnie Welchel again. Nowhere to go again. I don't know if it is tire time yet. We still 10 laps away from that mark you need to be at. So we'll have to wait and see.
Tire time.
I'm with you. I would.
Tire time. Eric Johnson down pit road. Oh, and he's a Lone Ranger. Here comes Rob Williams, though.
That'll let me bring John Kelly in, or you'll talk to our leader, see how he's feeling. Hey, Mr. Kelly, you got your ears on.
What's happening?
Hey, buddy. Great run so far. How's the car feeling? I'm hoping you're not going to pit here. I'll move you back. But how's the car feeling to you this late in the run?
Yeah, not pitting. It's getting a little bit squirrely. I got to adjust my brake bias a little bit. But trying to keep my tires on it while maintaining Cale behind me. That's going to be, track position's big. It's going to be hard to pass. So if I can keep him behind me, then just run as hard as I have to run to keep him behind me, but save my tires. It should be all right.
Absolutely. And Adam, you got anything for him?
Yeah, man, watching your lap times here, very consistent out of the 8 machine tonight. Just keep up that good work, and we should see you here in the podium if things go right. But hey, you've got some heavy hitters back there that have been moving up through the field. You know, the top 3 in points. They got served DOLs, and they're just about in the top 10. So keep your eyes and ears on, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope that their tires are worn out by the time they get to me. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You got it, buddy.
All right. So John doing exactly what we thought he was. Trying to maintain the tires as it's trending loose. I figured that under the lights or under the sun here, it'd be a little bit tighter than what it's been, but it's actually loose.
Well, I agree with you 100%. I thought maybe we'd start to slide out a little, especially off of 2. That comes up pretty quick, but just seemed like everybody's just a little snappy under throttle right now. Oh, lights back on.
Like we're gonna go around one more time as some drivers are trying to play catch up here. As Brian Welchel being served the lucky dog here.
He gets a lap back. First man down right now is Drew Calvert at 1 lap down is what my scoring is showing. So
yep.
That spin cost him being on the lead lap.
Yeah, he'll be able to, he should be able to get it back here. That is not like, I'm just going to tell you here, I know Drew Calvert, and that is not like Drew Calvert to get into the throttle like that and get it sideways.
Yeah, it may just show you what they're actually going through right now. Everyone we've talked to, both guys we've talked to, said it's all building loose. So that'll probably change as, you know, temps come down, which they are. They're down 6 degrees, so it's starting to come down a little bit.
And here we go. That pace car is off. As we're getting ready to go back, green flag racing is going to be Kelly and Peterson. Kelly with a dang good start here. Montrose as well. Montrose timed it perfectly here to get underneath the 20 of Kel Peterson. Montrose may be able to get this spot here.
Yeah, Kel with a great exit again out of 2. We'll have to see here. Oh, Montrose going to try to run him up a little bit.
And that's going to hurt him there as Montrose had to get out of it. And that's going to put Peterson back into second place as Zemer now. He's got some drivers right behind him as he's 3 wide in the middle. Josh Newman on the bottom.
We got
Tibbs.
we had one hard in the wall.
Robert Tibbs hard in the wall.
I don't know if that was him or Ryan Fuchs at the time. I just saw a white hood go into the wall.
Zemer losing spots left and right as Jacob Ainsworth hard in the wall. And here comes the 34 of Dalton Hall making his spot happen.
And you get to tell now after that long run who actually saved a little equipment here, but looks like, it pretty much looks like everybody in the front staying kind of where they were, so nobody behind really saving that much.
Michael Richardson gave the bumper to the 55 here to move him up out of the way, actually, and to get underneath him. Quick little bump out of the 29. And he's going to prevail on the spot. Now, does Zemer answer back here? Zemer's coming back down on the bottom. Interested to see. I don't know if Zemer can catch him here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch that. And then Eric Johnson coming down pit road, stuck back here behind all this traffic. So just have to wait and see how his patience works with these guys.
It's going to happen.
He came down.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got fresh tires.
Oh, yep, I see it now.
14.3 seconds in his box. So, yeah, he's got some freshies and putting down a second faster than they are. So, definitely on the move. Trying to work his way around the 29, though. The 29 down on the bottom. I wouldn't necessarily say he's blocking, but he's just fast enough to keep the oh, there we go. The 18 seen the opportunity, and he capitalized on it.
Well, that is the move all drivers hate, somebody being up high and then coming down across your nose. All drivers hate that, so I'm sure he was ready to get out of there.
Yes, he was. Robert Tibbs. Oh, a little swirly there. He's losing the spot to Shannon Donathan. Here comes Christopher Jones. Christopher Jones is a lap down, or multiple laps down here.
Looking through my scoring, it looked like Bob Redeker might have took 2 tires, had a 10-second stop. So he may have just took 2, but he has moved up into the top 10.
There's Bob Redeker right there, ahead of the 29. As Josh Newman on the high side, Dalton Hall in the middle,
goodness.
and Eric Johnson on the bottom. Little pinch action happening there. Dalton Hall's seen it.
Oh, yeah. That's how much tires matter, because Johnson had the worst angle you could possibly exit from, but he was still able to pull away.
It's going to be moments here, and Johnson's going to be up there battling for the lead. There goes, he's going underneath Montrose right now. Montrose, he's not worried about it. He went down to the bottom. And here comes Eric Johnson underneath with a nice, easy pass. And believe it or not, Dalton Hall, 4.5 seconds in his box, and this guy is fast. Running 23 flat. So, still pretty good here as we're on lap 82. Running 23 flats is pretty impressive on old tires.
I agree. I see Jacob Ainsworth in his box for 5 seconds, and he's moved all the way into 4th place now. He's running 23 flat.
But I say that, and we look at the leader, is also running 23 O's. So, 23 flats.
Yeah, the old clean air, man.
Yeah, but these guys running 23 O's back here in the pack. Yes,
Pretty impressive.
That's
Pretty impressive.
pretty dang good. I'm not gonna deny that. As Tim Boyce is gonna be on the bottom here, and the top 3 in points are back battling once again, nose to tail.
Yeah, you can't even separate these guys tonight. You see, Eric should be able to drive away from him here with my new treads, but he's going to have to, pardon me, stretch these a little farther than he wanted to the first time.
Well, he's now 3 seconds back here, and he's going to close at a astounding rate here. I'm going to say at least a half a second per lap for the next 5 or 6 laps, as Kel Peterson's now 1 second back from John Kelly. John looking really good up front as we are here at lap 86. And he's led 78, coming to 79 of the 86 laps.
Yeah, he's been great ever since he got the lead. As I said, I'm watching all these different times. 2 tires, I believe, for Rediker, and he's running 22.7s, 4 tires for Eric Johnson. He's running 22.6s, so those 2 tires have really mattered for the number 2.
You know, I figured it would make it even more loose here, Mike, running a 2-tire strategy here.
I agree, but he was not in his box long enough to get 4, so it's got to be 2.
Brian Zemer down pit road here under green-black conditions. That is not good for Zemer at all. But man, oh man, Rediker is on the move for sure. The guy's fast. He's already up in the top 5 here and trying to take over the 4th spot from Jacob Ainsworth.
He looks very, very smooth today. I mean, just very, very smooth. It's just something, maybe this track fits his style a little better than what we've seen so far, but for the new man on the block, you got to feel good for this.
Here we go. We got Bob Rediker up on the screen there.
Wow, I just had a disruption. There we go. Now I'm back.
Bob Rediker up in a 4th now. Looking smooth as the baby's bottom as he's closing up on Kel Peterson right now.
And like I said, somebody that's been on iRacing for 2.5 months, I mean, he doesn't look it, right? He said he used to race on an iPad, so wow, is he doing a fantastic job.
Well, he's closing up on Kel Peterson right now, and let's take a look here as Johnson has closed up to 4/10 from John Kelly. The lead is about to exchange here.
I don't mind the strategy, Adam, just because it's not a ton of traffic in front of the leader. We don't have a lot of lap traffic there, so if Johnson can get to the lead, he can put a little conservation on these tires, and I think that's probably what he's thinking about. Get to some clean air finally, conserve some tires.
Oh, to the back bumper here. Off the nose of Eric Johnson. You can see the 8 of John Kelly as he looks underneath. Will John give it to him? No, John's going to try to battle back here. And Eric Johnson now with the lead. Here comes John Kelly back to the outside, but those tires are not going to be as good as Johnson, and here he goes. Oh, and Ian Montrose. Ian Montrose, something happened to Ian. Montrose with a meatball, a repair flag. He's got damage on the right front.
Have to see if we can find what happened to Ian there.
Yeah, let's see if we can find it real quick like. Let's see. Maybe this is it. We'll take a look at it. And so we got Tibbs back behind him here. Not exactly sure what happened. Maybe. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's a hit, but maybe he shifted wrong, possibly too.
I'm not exactly sure. You know what? Maybe he destroyed his right front.
Very possibly got wheel damage right there. I would pull the Bulldog in, but I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
no,
you know,
he's right. He's back to racing.
But the thing is, though, the meatball flag is cleared, which means to tell me that it was tire related, as in no tread left.
That very well could be. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can blow a tire on here, folks.
Now Michael Richardson.
There's another one, Michael
being
Richardson.
served. Michael Richardson, no more tread left. He's got a pit here, right here.
Well, we're definitely seeing something I didn't think we'd see.
Montrose now trying to make some moves happen. And he's got to do them in a hurry here. Meanwhile, back up a little bit further, we've got Jacob Ainsworth and Dalton Hall battling side by side. Now, not very long. Dalton Hall's going to make it happen. Going to move himself up into the 5th position as Ainsworth falls back to 6th. And we got another battle here between Brian Welchel and Terry Lidweiler trying to build up here.
Adam, do you think these guys, while they're driving, notice that these guys are blowing tires? I mean, that is crazy, crazy stuff to me.
Well, we are here on lap 102, though.
That's true. I mean, that's true.
And the pace was faster than I thought it would be. Like I said, you know, some of these drivers were running 23 O's that have not pitted. 23 2s, 23 3s. That's still pretty fast pace here for 100 laps. And next thing you know, blown tires.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think I'm with you. I think while the yellow was out, I would have took my chances. You're going to go probably a lap, maybe 2 down while you're in the pits right here, and then you're just going to pray we do not get that yellow.
Well, and here's the thing. Are you just going to repair that tire that's blown, or are you going to take all 4s? Risky decision.
And it looks like Montrose only took 2. He was in the box 11 seconds. Probably got, you know, as much fuel as he could there in 2 tires, and that's it.
Well, Eric Johnson out to a 2.2 second lead here over Kelly, as Bob Redeker now, he's closed up the gap almost. Yeah, you can see there. No, the gap is closed here. Bob Redeker is moments away from deciding what to do here with John Kelly, as John's up in lap traffic right now. Eric Johnson, as we got a caution.
Oh, no.
Speak of the devil, Michael Richardson.
Yeah. And that's what we were talking about.
And looks like he got right sides only. And I was saying that a two tire change here is loosey goosey, and I bet that's what happened. We're going to take a look here to see what happened to Michael Richardson, but I'm pretty sure it was a spin. The right rear got up from underneath him. And maybe into a liar, it did not. Shaded down, I think, got into him.
Yeah, that's no good.
Just, we're going to take a look at it one more time here. Looks like just bad decision making here, Mike. No patience. No patience whatsoever. You knew that the 30 was still racing on the track, and no room was given to the 30. I don't think that the 30 was at fault at all. I think the 29 just wanted the position, and he was going to take it regardless.
Yeah, I think he was just coming off pit road.
So,
I'm trying to find Mr. Redeker, but I cannot find him. So what we'll do is we'll bring in Michael Richardson and see how he feels about it. Once I find it, there it is. Michael Richardson, you got your ears on, buddy.
Yes, I do.
Well, after that little spin, did you have a meatball for a tire go down? I'm sorry you're going to the pits. I'll give you a second to finish that up.
All right, what's going on, bud?
All right, we just wanted to get your feelings on that little spin there. I mean, you had your tire go down, looked like you put on 2, came back out, just not a great place to be right there. Just give us your take on that.
I just feel like that guy that come out of the pits, he could have checked up because he just took us 3 wide, didn't check up at all, and sent me around.
Adam?
No comment. No comment.
All right. Well, we just wanted to get your feelings, man. People want drama up here in the chat group, so we're trying to bring it to them, Michael.
I honestly didn't even see who it was.
I think it was Donathan, I believe. But we'll move you back up there to race number 4, man. Good luck the rest of the way. Try to keep the tires under.
All right, thanks, bud.
There's your thoughts on Michael Richardson, Adam.
Oh, I have no thoughts. I don't like drama. Yes, sir. Hey, Jeremy Goes Fast says drama. Yes, sir. I save it for the incident review.
I got you. Well,
I've been known to tear some tail. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I was looking for Bob Rediker to get his thoughts about being up here in the front, but I could not find him. And he's right ahead of me now. I see him.
Well,
Gotta grab a guy once in a while when he's a little upset.
Jeremy Goes Fast. 30 didn't do anything wrong to me.
Keep that chat group coming now. We're doing this all for y'all.
We're doing it at the request of Jeremy.
Now, I'm trying not to make no enemies. I'm new in here.
Green flag back in the air, and Eric Johnson with the older tires now. Sitting out fast here as Rob Williams trying to get around the 20. Oh, as John Kelly decides he wants to ship her in. Oh, it's chaos. Mike, we love it. It's chaos.
Well, this is what you expect to see. It just got spread all the way out. And I think Rob Williams, when you look on the timing sheet, he might have only took 2 tires trying to get some track position.
Woo! Jacob Ainsworth. Jacob Ainsworth around. Second in the points, and he's got rear damage.
Major front side looked like, was it? Is the right front stuck there?
Oh, yeah. Jacob Ainsworth out of the race. All right, Jeremy Goes Fast. You wanted some drama. You're about to get it. And here we go. I know what happened. I was watching it back there trying to click through the data. You can see the 60 and the 71 get in here.
Oh, Terry's sending it. What? What in the world?
Yeah, you got to watch it again. When I saw Jacob go around, I was like, I didn't know that Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy were out here racing. They got that invisible car.
God.
Yeah, it just ships him.
Wow.
Mr. Invisible. Yeah.
Well, he's sitting on pit road. Do you want to ask him what happened there?
It's an overcorrection, but yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Put him in on I got him right. Let's go.
There you go, bud.
Jacob Ainsworth, glad to have in the booth. What is going on out there on track?
Well,
Tell me.
Out here on cold tires. Even mentioned it to the guys I was in a call with, saying, hey, you're on cold tires, just be a little careful. And just got a little bit of race brain, seeing everyone diving in, decided to do it the same, and had a tiny snap to a big snap, and well, I'm at the wall.
Yeah,
it
you
looked
did.
like just some invisible dude shoved you in there. That was the weirdest looking thing I've ever seen. That's why I had to ask about it.
Yeah, I haven't gone back to look at it yet, but it was just a big old snap, and I just happened to correct a little too much, and that's all it takes in these cars.
10-4, I just thought it looked weird. I didn't want to catch you on a bad day, but we had to come in and ask about that. That looked crazy. So you're back down in there with Drew and Ryan in there, right, in 10?
Yeah.
All right, I'll send you back down, Jacob. And there's Jacob, everybody. It was just a weird-looking wreck.
Yes, it was. I was watching the action happen between the 60th Steve Giberson and Terry Litweiler. And then I saw Jacob Ainsworth go around, and no one was around him. So I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I thought he had like a disconnection or something. That was crazy looking.
I've seen that happen a few times before. Sometimes in this league, sometimes in other leagues, where the wheel will disconnect and the wheel just locks straight to the wall. But
Yeah,
that was
it
just
crazy
funky.
looking. All right, we're starting to get all the players up here now, Adam. I mean, Jake, of course, just got hurt there, but all the other players, they're starting to make their way to the front right here. We got Matt Markland still hanging in top 10. Giberson's up here. Ryan Welchel, look at that. That's why he's getting those points, right? He just keeps making his way forward.
And Itina in the chat, all I care about is what color were you painting your nails? And I'm going to say blue or green. Enlighten me.
Blue or green, that's what you're going with?
Well, you know,
Turquoise, come on now.
well, my daughter just painted my mother-in-law's toenails blue, so
Gotcha.
blue's on my mind. Eric Johnson out to the lead. Here comes John Kelly, though, looking underneath. Kel Peterson, though, to the back bumper of the 18.
Hey, Kale's still hanging that thing out.
Three
Oh my
wide
God, he's
here for the
gonna
lead.
shit.
Kel Peterson to the outside of the 18. The 18 lets the 8 have it.
Oh, John.
Oh, John Kelly in the
what
wall
happened?
overthrows it.
Looked like he might have just snapped and tried to catch it there, but here comes Dalton Hall. He's going to ship it 3 up the middle if he gets a chance.
A lot of drama here as we've got just about 100 laps to go, Mike.
Yeah, it's starting to wind down. It doesn't seem like it, but it is. It will not take very long.
Looking out the back here of Kel Peterson. Kelly's still there. But now Kel's got the preferred line. He's got the lead. He's got clean air. I don't see Kel Peterson wanting to give this thing up at all. He's either going to checker or wrecker.
And we saw the pace he had. I mean, he had pace with everyone. If he could just, man, this clean air is going to help for sure.
And Tina yellow with pink flowers. I like it.
I dig that. Something tropical since we live in the tropics anymore. Oh, here comes Kelly. He's going to try a little crossover.
Yeah. Kel actually moved up a little bit and allowed Kelly to get a runoff. And here they go, battling side by side. Kelly's going to drive him up the track just a little bit out of the exit of 4. And as they're playing hard to get
yellow.
here, we've got a
Giberson
caution.
possibly. Like something may happen to Steve Giberson right there.
And we'll take a look at it here and see exactly
Or
what
Vatican.
happened.
I seen Vatican. Well, Giberson was falling down the line. I just thought maybe it was him.
He's on the outside of Bob Redeker here. Oh, yeah, round he goes. Bob Redeker gets into the left rear of Shannon Donathan. Steve Giberson, I'm sorry. And we'll take a look at it here once again, but this time from the above view of the chopper cam. Iverson had a nice drive off here, and then it just kind of stalled.
Yeah, Bob tried to move over for Donathan, then he got so shallow he couldn't hold it to the bottom right there.
Nice avoidance here out of everybody to miss the 60.
See if anybody any takers on pit road. Not yet.
Yeah, looks like we got a few different strategies. I mean, we got Johnson, Redeker, last pitted on lap 66 and 67. Peterson, Kelly, Hall, Litweiler, last pitted on 107. So we've got a kind of a split here of about 40 laps.
Yeah, let's bring in Bob Redeker here now. Let's ask him up. Hey, Bob, you got a copy on us in the booth?
I do.
Hey, buddy. So we seen that 2-tire move right there earlier, I believe, and it was really, really working for you. Kind of a bad situation we just saw there, just not able to quite hold the bottom. But give us a synopsis of your race so far.
I think that first pit stop, when I think there was only 3 of us that came in under that yellow, and it was right around lap 70. And then I was just able to cruise through the field a little bit there. And then this last incident here, I got to apologize to the 60. I went low to pass a little slower car there, and I just went into turn 3 too hot and got up into him.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like. It didn't look like too big a harm or foul, just a couple spots. But Adam, you got anything for Bob, bud?
Yeah, man, Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected out there tonight. Bob, you looking really, really good. Car's really fast, nice, consistent lap times coming out of the 2 car. And man, why don't you go ahead and finish in the top 5 tonight? That would be awesome to see you up there.
I will do my absolute best to get up there.
All right, man. Well, I'm rooting for you tonight. Make me proud.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
I'll move you back up here, Bob. There we go.
All right.
I didn't figure we'd get any drama out of Mr. Bob there. He apologized.
No.
He knew what he did.
Like I said, cool, calm, and collected. That perfectly describes Bob Redeker.
All right, just to bring you guys up on the scoring right now, after all that pit stop calamity earlier, a lot of guys dropped a lap down. First man's shown a lap down right now. Keeps flip-flopping a little bit, but I believe it's Robert Tibbs. It's either Jordan Massey or Robert Tibbs once they get lined up correctly. We'll have to wait and see. So they'll be looking for a lucky dog or trying to work their way to the front right here.
All right. I'm a little curious to see how this is going to go right now, Mike.
Yes.
I really don't know. Now that Kel Peterson's got the lead, I'm going to see how well he can hold it here. Kel with a nice start as Dalton Hall looking low here on the 8 of John Kelly. Heat cycle tires. That's the thing you got to watch. And Dalton Hall now taking over the second spot. Here comes Terry Litweiler. Where did he come from?
I told you earlier, I like the way his car looked. He fell back a little bit, but all these, got way up high back here in the back, but all these guys in the front basically running the same line right now. That'll change as we go. You see Redeker there battling with Welchel. Looks like maybe the Bulldog trying to slide it to the inside, all of them.
Nice battle going on around all these cars right here. As we need to move back up front once again, John Kelly now has worked his way back around Dalton Hall. And here comes Terry Litweiler. He's got something for these guys as second, third, and fourth nose to tail.
And chat group, Eric Johnson says, I'm hosed. I'm not sure about that yet, but he gonna prove that to me yet. Oh,
Montrose and Johnson touching inappropriately here on the front stretch.
Yeah,
And Johnson hard in the wall.
wall.
All right, now, don't be playing around with my AT.
Yeah. Not the greatest restart for Eric here for sure. He's still on those older tires. We know that.
Yeah, and they're showing their life right now.
Certainly are. A lot of damage on Markland's car there, but he's able to move it forward still.
Yeah, 51's got damage on his front. But it's not hurting him. Doesn't seem to be, as he's moving his way around the 18 right now.
Yeah, good battle right here. Got Richardson coming into view. I believe that's Giberson making his way forward.
Going to be a lot to talk about here in the incident review. Oh, as Michael Richardson now drives up here on Eric Johnson. Johnson getting absolutely used up. And he said in the chat, I'm hosed. Yeah, he is. He's hosed.
He might be tonight on strategy. He'll have to wait on these tires. He's got a long way to go as we're about banging doors again.
I mean, Johnson's got to stop the bleeding here. He pitted early on lap 66 to get some fresh rubber here, and it's not paying off. Oh, and Steve Giberson goes back around again. Bob Redeker again.
Was it Bob or was it Tim Boyce that time? I wasn't able to tell.
Bob Redeker.
Oh, my goodness.
At least that's what it looked like. They both have a similar paint scheme, but we're going to take a look at it. This got me excited. Thought
we had beef.
Nope, it's by Tim Boyce. I changed my mind. I'm sorry, Bob.
Yeah, Tim just slid up.
I saw the two.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He just slid through the center of the corner right there, you know. Well, what do you say we bring in, if I can find him? I'm going to bring in D-Mac here, and we're going to ask him what kind of shot he thinks he's got for these boys.
10-4.
Dalton Hall, you got a copy, buddy? Dalton Hall.
What's up?
Hey, buddy, up here in the booth. We just figured we'd chime in with you. Starting to look pretty strong. How's the car feeling for you tonight? Is it building loose, or is this track tip coming down helping it kind of tighten up a little bit?
I will say it is tight in traffic, but you know, if you can find some clean air, it feels pretty good. But clean air is few and far between right now. I'm slowly getting there.
Adam?
You know, if you get in front of those two guys in front of you there, Dalton, there's some clean air. So I need you to do that. You know, you need to go up there and give them hell.
I'm trying to contemplate whether I want to, if we're gonna go green from here on out. I really hope so. There's gonna be a weird caution decision, I have a feeling, on whether or not we're gonna take tires here in the next 20 laps. And yeah, we'll make that decision when the time comes, I reckon.
10-4, man. I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Dalton. Well, he thinks he can get there, Adam. I wouldn't mind to see it go green the rest of the way.
No doubt about it. And I got to give an apology to Bob Redeker. Bob, I'm sorry. When you go back and listen to this stream, I did not mean to blame you twice. I just seen a 2 with a red, white, and blue and assumed it was you. And I'm sorry about that. It was Tim Boyce, no driving tail.
He slid right through the corner a little bit. Easy to do here. That is
No
a fact.
doubt about it. In the next gens, yes, sir, it is. Absolutely 100%.
I bet you I could do it in a Mazda Miata.
Well,
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
all right, so pace car still out. We're gonna get the one to go here. And for anyone that's in the stream here tonight that has not followed and like what you see, hit that follow button. Definitely appreciate that. As Dude followed and C. Stacy followed 5 hours and 2 hours ago. Appreciate that.
Always good to get the new followers in. Now we just got to get them in the chat. Get in there. Get talking to us. Tell Adam how good he is and how bad I am.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Come on. I can take it, my guy. Eric Johnson continues to stay out though, Adam. That's something I wasn't sure if he would have pitted there, or not to stop the bleeding. He stayed out.
Nope.
Stayed out.
Little bit too early there, Mike. Little bit too early as the green flag's out. And Kel Peterson with a decent jump, but the 8, I think, really prevailed there on that restart. Dalton Hall, not as good a jump as I would have liked to have seen out of the 34 machine. And I'm just saying, Eric Johnson's getting used up tonight.
Yeah, there's nobody giving the old respect though tonight, is it? It's I'm coming to get you, man. They're coming at him hard.
Well, when the and you know what Eric's saying? Oh, we got a new leader here. They're side by side battling for the lead. But you know what Eric Johnson's going to say is, I don't want to hear the whining and complaining when the bumper gets used. Oh, John Kelly going up the track just a little bit. He stays off the side of the 20, and Kel Peterson veering back out to the lead. But here comes John back to the left rear quarter panel as they come out of turn number 2. John just cannot put the hammer down out of the exit here, as these tires have kind of got heat cycled here.
Yeah, we've seen this once before, this exact same thing, Kel, to the high side, John to the low side, and John was able to finally get it done and drive off. So I feel like he's going to try to do the same thing again. Now, you're right. He cannot put the hammer down.
No grip. No grip down there. The high side's where it's at right now, Mike.
Agreed. He's just having trouble getting this thing rotated and off the corner. He just can't get off the corner.
Oh,
Great
Michael
game
Richardson.
wrangle right here.
Ooh,
Interesting right there. Did we notice the difference?
we did.
Did not shift up that time.
No, he didn't. Stay down in 4th gear the whole front stretch here. It's a little weird for me, but we're backing up our entrances.
Yeah, he's trying to let the back tires help the front. I mean, he's building tight, and then what that's doing, snapping him loose when the front tires finally catch.
John Kelly's got full of skill, no doubt about it. He's spent a lot of his time racing top split. So he's very familiar with following some of these faster guys.
Yeah. Kale able to make that line work.
Ooh, he cuts the nose. He cuts the nose of the 8. The 8 gives him plenty of room. John Kelly definitely one respectable driver here until he's not. Back down to the bottom.
Some point you got to be selfish. Here you go. He may pull it off this time.
No. Kel Peterson to the outside again. John Kelly cannot get the hammer down. He can't get the grip on the bottom as he drives up the track to the 20.
This should be bringing Dalton Hall into it, but it's just not bringing him up as fast as I thought it would.
These two drivers right here fast. Dalton running the same exact lap times, as the leaders. Cale Peterson still in the lead right now, but he has got a mirror full of that 8 machine. I mean, and this is what you're going to have to do here, Mike. You can't run the same line as the 20. Oh, the 20 going to take himself out. Wally doing Wally things.
He finally makes an adjustment, tried to take some air off of Kelly, or he made an adjustment because he got tired of hitting the wall right there. It's one of the two. I like that line.
Yep, and you can see it actually put another car length gap between him and John Kelly. And it looks like Dalton Hall is working his way up just a little bit here. He gained a 10th that time. But see, this is what you're having to do here. Like I said, he cannot run into the wake of the 20. You're going to have to run low. The 20, I think, has got the preferred line here. Now, if you want to get to him, you're going to have to push the bumper to him. Oh, as Cale Peterson turned down to the bottom to take the air off the exit.
He's taking his life in his own hands. He keeps chopping that nose here.
Just hard racing. Just hard racing. You've got to. You've got to do it. You cannot give that clean air. And here we go. Cale Peterson's with the run on the outside. Hey, Kelly actually made the grip happen that time. What will he be able to do here on the exit of 2? This is the tricky side of the track. And
I don't think he can slide him.
Oh, he stays side by side with him, though. This is good. Kelly might actually get the lead here from the 20. Nope, not yet. Still side by side as they cross the line. Lap
what
160.
Great racing.
Yes, it is.
It's unbelievably great racing. If you don't like this in the chat group, I don't know, you don't like racing. This is unreal good right here. I mean, we're using aero. We're trying to get drive off. We're pinching. We're doing every trick in the book.
John's tires are hot. He's going to have to back it up here and retry again. I wouldn't keep doing it. You're either going to build really, really tight here on the ladder of this run, or it's going to be super, super loose. He just cannot put the grip down on the exit of 2. That's his downfall. That's his Achilles heel here, is the exit of 2.
Yes, it is. I mean, we got 55 laps on these tires right now that they're on, so they're starting to really, really feel it. The track temp is not coming down as expected it would. It's only down to 102, so they've been feeling this pretty much the whole time.
Cale has found something, though. He's got some really good grip here. Cale's exit of 2 is also a little bit iffy. It's the one time he's loose, the next time he's tight. As they're
Well, he's doing a great job.
Well, they're about to be in some lap traffic here. If you look right up in front of Cale Peterson here, you're going to find the 62 of Ronnie Welchel. And that could put a hindrance here on the kind of the lead. But let's take a look here. Matter. We got some battles going on right here. Whoa!
Oh!
The 29.
It's a good save.
Having an issue there. But I'm liking this battle here. This is 13th place and 12th place between Brian Welchel and the 60 of Steve Giberson. Looks like David K. pulls down, gets out of the way. As David Vodka looks like he is battling, where is he at? There's Jordan Massey there. Looks like the first car 1 lap down. And Vodka's trying to play catch up here.
Okay, trying to get that position. We see Robert Tibbs was able to make his lap back up with the Lucky Dog. He's up to 10th now, so he's able to start making his move through the field. made his way around Johnson.
Well, Johnson's kind of stopped the bleeding here. He really has. I mean, he's back in 11th, which is not a bad spot to be in. But if we do have a caution, or how long can Eric Johnson go, he's going to be either on the same strategy or he's going to be on the off strategy once again. Now, if he can't wait until these other guys pit here, Mike, he's going to have new tires. He's going to work his way back up through the field. And if a caution does come out late, they're going to grab tires. He's not going to have any. What do you do here? Do you stay nice, cool, calm, and collected and not pit? He last pitted on lap 66, so we have gone over 100 laps, 103 laps on this set of tires for Eric Johnson. Remember, we did see some blown tires here on the first 100 laps. Did he push too hard? Is he trying to save? He can't get off strategy here. He's going to get run over.
Yeah, I don't think he can, but like you said, I was going to bring up the same thing. We saw 2 blown tires at around the 100 lap mark. He is now over that, so he's going to have to pay attention to that a little bit.
Yeah, the spotter will call out below 50%. So you definitely, once you hit below that 50%, it's the matter of laps, maybe 20 more laps or so, 25. If you're good at tire conservation, once you get below the 50, it's just eats it up.
Oh, car loose in the back again.
Yep.
I think he was
David
able
K. Forbes.
There we go, able to get it all back together. But I just keep seeing guys. I think everybody's probably counting on one more caution. We're seeing a lot of guys get very loose. But here we go. These 2 guys all night long been able to drive away, and they're doing it again.
Yeah, they are. They got a 2.1 second lead back from Kelly to Dalton Hall. Dalton not able to close that up as he's still battling. Oh, Jerry Litweiler hard on the wall. It looks like it's Hall, Montrose, and Litweiler here trying to battle for this 3rd position. Hall's kind of got a gap here on the 10 as Montrose was one of the drivers that we saw with the blown tire here. And he last pitted on lap 107 for just right sides only. Or maybe fuel. 4 seconds in his box.
Seen that a couple of times. We're at 50 laps now for a run. I think they're in a window. If you want to pit, go ahead. You can maintain fairly good for 50. I mean, you're not going to be as good as the guys on freshies, but if you need them right now, you're in your window if you want to take them.
That's right. It's going to close the gap up on the 34 just a wee bit here. We got a battle going on, or attempting to go on here. That's not for position, though. The 51 has got the 10th spot as he's trying to go up there and catch Tibbs.
Yeah, battles all over. I'm sorry, I'm looking at scoring. I'm just trying to find a strategy. I'm with you. I don't know. Do you stay calm, cool, collected? Do you come down and take this chance that we get a caution and you get trapped 2 laps down, a lap down? I mean, I'm just not sure right now.
Well, right now, just looking around the track, and I'm looking at the track, so we're going to need an accident here. But as of now, everybody's pretty much spread out. I mean, there's no side-by-side action that I've seen. Oh, as we look here at David DeVille, got Tibbs going underneath. Oh, David DeVille on the wall. Riding the wall around.
He didn't like the paint job, I guess.
Well, I mean,
he's just trying to stay out of the way. I understand what he's doing.
And then back down, but here comes Charles Wilson.
Charles Wilson.
He's saying, oh, I'm going to come down and get me some tires.
That's twice with that voice now.
He's coming down, baby. He's, yep, Christopher Jones as well. He's down pit road. So Does that drive some other drivers down for kind of a switch of pace here?
I don't know. I think both of maybe those cars were a lap down. Yeah, so they're both multiple laps down. So they're just coming down to see what they can salvage here. For the leaders, I just don't know. It's so hard to predict. We have had this kind of every 50 laps or so, we start to see a caution happen every 50, 60. So I still think they're all banking on that at the end. That's kind of my Mac Nuggets.
You know, Ian Montrose trying to put some pressure here on Dalton Hall. He's all over the back bumper, and look, now he's to the outside here.
I like this too.
Yep. Boom. Into the back bumper as here comes Charles Wilson out on pit road. Oh, almost gets him to the back of Dalton Hall.
Yeah, Montrose not shifting, trying to keep the back tires on it.
Montrose getting around, but he dove it in. Oh! Into the back bumper. Oh, Montrose! Oh, he goes! Oh! Dalton Hall gets into Ian Montrose, and the caution comes out. Chaos ensues here at Richmond.
You saw it live, everybody. Oh, goodness sake. No, we're not bringing that up. We're not doing that.
And here we go. We're going to have to take a look at it here as we got some drivers coming down pit road. John Kelly, Brian Zemer, Montrose. As, Montrose got some damage. He's going to have to get that fixed. But let's take a look here at what happened between Dalton Hall and Ian Montrose. Daka Jones in the chat. Daka Jones. Now, Daka Jones is a teammate to D-Mac, Dalton Hall. So we're going to have to take a look at it and see what happened. Here we go. Looking from the chopper cam of Dalton Hall. And the 71 of Terry Litweiler, innocent bystander there. Not good, not good. Terry Litweiler is running in the fourth position. So, we're going to take a look at it again, but this time we're going to go back a little bit further. And show you exactly what happened. Underneath the bottom, here goes Montrose, comes back down, blocks the run, cuts off the nose of the 34. He gets loose. The 34 says, you know what? You're done.
It did seem that way, did it not? It did seem that way. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Adam. That's a good view. I'm going to bring up a guy who's got a good shot here. He's going to be restarting in 5th, so I'm going to bring Brian Zemer up. We're going to see how he feels about his shot to win this. Hey, Brian Zemer, you got a copy on the booth, bud?
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Not too much, man. Nice run so far. Put yourself in a good spot. What do you think you got for these boys to finish it off?
Man, I'm not sure. The 8 and the 10 are pretty strong, and I have a tendency to overdrive, so just trying to keep it clean.
Adam?
Man, looking pretty good all night long. I mean, you're running up here in the 6th position, so I think you got what it takes. Earlier run for you that looks pretty dang good. So hopefully we can get this thing going again, and maybe we'll talk to you here on the podium.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully.
All right, man. Good luck. I'm going to move you back down by yourself there.
Thanks, sir.
thoughts of Brian Zemer. He thinks he's going to overdrive Adam. I don't think so. I think he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, no, Zemer's really, really good early run. We saw that at the beginning of the race. He moved up a bunch of spots here. But here we go. Getting ready to take the green flag.
Got to watch for the tire spin out of both these guys in the front. They took 2 tires on lap 140, both these guys. So they are staying out on these new freshies behind them that just pitted. So let's see what Rob and Bob have right here.
Lights are back on the pace car. So they're going to go around one more time.
Entertaining thus far.
Yeah.
I feel Black Dad. I mean, I've enjoyed it. There's been some good battling up front. There's been a little bit of short track stuff, which you kind of expect. That was a little more than I kind of expected, but yeah, and that's where we're at right now.
Well, you know, and discussing this past incident here that brought the caution out, there's 2 sides to every story. And I'm curious to see in the incident review which way this goes. Definitely got to be discussed with some of the admins. I mean, there could have been a lot of give and take right there. A lot of give. There should have been a lot of give right there as we were on older tires, but I saw nothing but take. So some adjustments are upon us. Here we go. Bob Redeker back out front.
Whoa. Yeah, he shot out right as soon as they got to the line. Hopefully it wasn't before the line. We'll have to wait and see. That was very close.
Here comes John Kelly. You're not wasting any time. He's looking low here on the 2.
Zemer around.
Oh, man.
Curse hits again.
And Zemer with some damage here. Looks like on the left front. A little bit. Nope, maybe not.
Yeah, I just saw him shoot out a line there. Not sure if it's just a loose situation. Probably was.
Well, the caution came out for Kel Peterson.
Okay, well, I thought that was him.
We're going to take a look at it here. It showed Kel Peterson in the incident here. Oh, tandem.
Oh, they both spun. Yeah, simultaneous, synchronized spinning.
It was.
That's a shame for Kel. We know the speed that car has had.
No doubt about it. And Brian Zemer called it. He called it.
Yeah.
He told us what he was going to do.
Well, I'm not going to talk to anybody else toward the end here. I already put the curse on Brian now.
We're coming up on 30 laps remaining here, so it's... With the timing loop here, it's going to show Redeker back at the lead once again. Kelly got right up to him right before or right as the caution came out, but did not pass the timing loop. So Redeker back to the lead.
And he's going to have a real hard time holding off any of these guys, but as of now, if he falls all the way back to 14th, it's still a pretty good finish. But, man, he showed some strength on 2 tires tonight, and I'm with you. I figured he'd just make it looser than heck, but it seems to really work for his machine. Interesting race, Adam. That's all I can say.
Oh, we knew coming off of a road course here, it's going to be pretty chaotic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what short track's all about. A lot of comers, a lot of goers, a lot of strategy. I'm not sure this was the play for Bob right here. Man, it came down, at least got my lefts put on, you know what I mean?
Well, we're going to see here, last pitted on lap 140, so, I mean, he does have a little bit of wear on his tires.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting his day in the sun in that Cheddar's machine, though. What do you think about a chat group? Light it up, plenty to talk about.
Like we're going around one more time here.
Yeah, still waiting on somebody. Yeah, Zemer, 36-second pit stop, so he had a little more damage than we thought. Well, I'm just noticing the only man that may be on 4 tires is Jordan Massey. I just now noticed that.
Yep, 13, almost 13 and a half seconds here. So yeah, he may have taken his tires. All right, here we go, folks. Pace car's off. Back to the green flag we go. Rediker to the bottom. Kelly up top. Here comes Montrose down to the bottom. And now back up to the top as he's going to slide around the 2.
Yeah, Bob kind of sitting duck. Here's Kelly, Montrose, Johnson all working their way around. Markland trying to work his way around.
A lot of a gaggle going on right here. The 2 up in the way right now as these newer tires are working their way around. And Dalton Hall back here with Jordan Massey. Quite a little moment there as Massey got into the wall, came back down, tagged the 34 just a little bit.
27 laps to go. We're going to see what these boys got now. Dalton Hall may also be on 4 tires. He had an elongated pit stop, so just have to wait and see.
Steve Giberson and O'Brien Welch are battling it out here. Giberson on the move. Holy moly, this guy right here is moving that car on the outside. As he gets around Brian Welchel and now has moved himself up into the 7th spot. John Kelly keeps putting lap after lap after lap as the fastest lap. He's going off and leaving Montrose.
Yeah, I mean, a 21.4, that is unbelievably fast lap. He just took off. These guys that are 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they're all running identical lap time. 6th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're just identical lap after lap.
As we got a nice battle shaping up here between the 19 and the 51. That's Markland and Tibbs. Nice battle here. Tibbs going to be able to make that spot happen, move himself up into the 4th position. Doing a nice job here.
Yep, just watching lap times. Kelly consistently the fastest man on track by quite a little bit.
As Tibbs on the move. He's ran a 21.85 to Johnson's 22.22. This guy right here is on the move. Oh, as Steve Giberson goes around. And he's going to get it back going, though. No caution. What a save there from Steve Giberson. Poor guy.
That's impressed.
Poor guy's been used up all night.
Got used up by the commentators again.
Matt Markland and Kel Peterson battling. This is for the top 5 here. This is for 5th position. Kel back to the high side here. And here comes Tibbs working his way around. Underneath the 18, it's going to put him up into the 3rd spot. If he can make it happen, he should be able to. He's significantly faster than Eric Johnson is.
Yeah, Eric putting a pinch on him, but yes, he is quite a bit faster at this moment.
Well, we got 20 laps to go. I expect pitches to be happening here.
Yep, not going to matter, I don't think.
No, Tibbs just that much faster. 2/10 faster. Battling side by side, he was 2/10 faster.
Yeah, that shows you the speed in that machine right now. I mean, he's going to make a move on Montrose probably in the next little bit.
Montrose
51.
picked it
up a little bit.
The 51 and the 20 still battling side by side. It's been going on for about 5 laps now. Kale on the bottom, though. He doesn't like the bottom.
No.
Oh,
Matt
Markland.
Wow.
No, Knight is done right there for Matt Markland. That's a hard hit. That car's going to get tight.
Yes, sir. That was one of the harder shots we've seen now, that outside wall of 2, but that's where this track will bite you. And Cale immediately back to his high line.
And here comes Brian Welchel. He was the first caution of the night. Oh, he drives up the 51 just a little bit. But he's going to grab that 6th spot. And here comes Drew Calvert. Calvert not for position, though.
I mean, how about Brian Welch every week? I mean, not a good starting position. We see him, caught up in a couple little incidents, but here he is every time at the end, man, getting those points. I mean, that's why he's solidly up in the points right now. He just shows up when you got to show up.
That's right. Yeah, he's here to do good. Oh, and you would say that right as he hits the wall, he smacks the wall out of the exit.
That's it.
Don't say anything else, Mike. I got it for here. I'm joking, buddy.
Oh, my goodness, every time.
John Kelly getting back into some lap traffic here. Montrose has got the 19 of Robert Tibbs all over the back of him here.
Wow, Tibbs rolled him in a hurry.
Yeah, he did. In 5 laps. Tibbs passed the 18 at lap 18, and now it's 13, and he's right there.
Yeah, he's there, and then Peterson's starting to put the pressure on Eric Johnson a little bit. Jordan Massey putting a little pressure on Markland. Battles everywhere, but yeah, Tibbs absolutely was flying for 5 laps. Now he's getting a little aero tight. You can see he's not able to do exactly what he wants to do.
He's still faster, though, than John Kelly by a little bit. I think if we have a caution right now and this thing shapes up to the starting order or the restart exactly like it sits now, Tibbs is going to have something for John Kelly. I guarantee it.
Yeah, he's been fast all the way through this run thus far. He's running almost identical. Well, Johnson ran a 4. He ran a 4. Everybody in the 4s that time. 22 4s. Eric Johnson 2/10 faster than everyone in front that time. I think he decided it's time to go.
10 laps to go, though. A little bit late.
Yeah, you can see this arrow tied on Tibbs. He ran Montrose down, but he cannot find the exact positioning to get around him right here. He'll try the big diamond. That should get him a run. Got him loose, what I got.
Get aboard here with Robert Tibbs. Look at his up and down day there.
Looks like one single heartbeat. I mean, Montrose doing exactly what he should do. Try to take the line that Tibbs is running. That's what he's trying to do. Now, if he doesn't get loose here.
Very nice exit there. Very nice 1 and 2 for Robert Tibbs. And a nice one here. Yep, nice one there for Tibbs, but just couldn't put the throttle down. As we got 6 laps to go here.
Gonna try that big diamond again. Let's see what it pays off this time.
Oh, it's gonna get right to him this time. Oh, Montrose with the narrow. See there? Shipped him. He shipped Ian Montrose.
Wow. Well, Tibbs said I gotta go, I guess.
We're going to take a look at it here real quick. Tibbs up to the high side, exits low here, goes down the back stretch, and you can see Montrose, he exits really shallow here. He blocks Tibbs.
Oh, he block, yeah.
Tibbs gets underneath him and sends him.
Well, he blocked so hard he got shallow, kind of what we saw Rediker earlier when he moved down. He got shallow, shot right through the corner.
As the caution comes out for Shannon Donathan now. And you play games. What's that? Yeah.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That's it. And, yep.
I will agree. The only people left that should have any tires, Rediker and Williams, should have left sides. I don't even know. They're not going to lose a lap, so come down and get your left sides and see what you could do. I don't even know if I would at this point. It's going to be a green-white checker.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, green-white checker. No shot. No shot. Don't come down.
Nah, just stay right there. That should let Calvert back on the lead lap. I mean, how about Brian Welch? He's been down pit road 5 different times, and here he is in the 6th position.
Yep, having a, for sure, up and down night.
Yep. And here's one thing for sure. Ian Montrose is going to start behind Robert Tibbs. So, we'll see how that plays out by the time it's all said and done.
And as far as I'm concerned, Robert Tibbs did nothing wrong. Okay?
Agreed.
Robert Tibbs set up the pass in 1 and 2 as professional as he could. Montrose went way down to the bottom of the track on the entry of 3 to block. Tibbs slowed down because he saw the block. Montrose dove it in because he was too straight of an entry. Went up the track. Tibbs saw underneath. He took it there. Montrose came back down, and that's all she wrote.
Yes, sir. I don't disagree with any of that analysis, but how does Ian Montrose see it? He's been sent twice today. But, like you said, play crazy games, you get that sometime.
That's right. And welcome to the short tracks.
That's it, baby. Somebody's going to have hurt feelings when these are over. It's always the same. It's always the same.
Same song and dance.
Every day.
And
every one of these guys are friends now. I mean, to be honest, they're all friends, but they're competitors first. That's what this is all about tonight.
well, we've got the guy I wanted to see up here trying to battle for the lead here is Robert Tibbs versus John Kelly, and you got Eric Johnson right here. Welch's back up in the thick of things. So it's Peterson and Zemer.
Now, you said it. This is what you want to see. It's a 2-lap shootout. Lights are still on. We'll go around again. But 2-lap shootout. Tibbs was he was by far the fastest guy in the mid-pack. So what can he do with clean air? I got to say, he's going to be fast.
Well, I can tell you this. If Tibbs gets a good start and he can time it perfect here on John Kelly, I don't know, man. It's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Just think, we've got 3 nights of this. And then, not only 3 nights of Outcast Motorsports in the next gens, the trucks and the Gen 6, but then Friday we go to Synergy Elite Truck Series for Talladega. Double point.
God.
Yeah, double points night.
Carnage.
All week long.
Gotta love it, man. I'm not paying for these machines. All right, let's see what Tibbs can do.
Oh, good start there for Tibbs. Good start there for Tibbs. What's going to happen here?
He's going to
Tibbs.
ship it way up and try this huge diamond run.
If he can make it stick. Oh, he's looking low. So is Kelly. Kelly blocking here as the yellow flag comes out.
Oh, yellow again.
And a lot of people involved. Here's the parking garage back here in the back, folks. Dalton Hall,
Ooh-wee.
David DeVale, David K. Fours. A lot of drivers. Oh, man. Robert Tibbs was about to ship John Kelly.
That was so close.
Oh, I didn't know if he was going to FedEx it or UPS, but he was going to ship him somewhere.
Well, and he has to be upset about that because he timed that start perfectly. Kelly made it late in the box, but he timed it perfectly.
What
Yeah, I
a
was going to let Drew Calvert get the lucky dog.
You folks at home better be glad I don't have nails. Like
Be chewing them?
Yeah, they were already chewed.
I'm loving every bit of this. I mean, a few cautions. I know people want to see green flag all day, but this is the stuff people come to see, right? These shootouts, this kind of stuff at the end. This is the drama that we wanted in the group.
And Pubert Johnson in the chat, 2 more green white checkers. Of course, OCM got to give 3 green white checker attempts. And I'm not gonna joke around, Mike. I'm gonna be truthful here. This is the best 11 cautions I've ever seen here. I have had a heck of a time calling this race. It's been super fun.
Absolutely. Like I said, these guys are all friends, but they're competitors first. And short tracks will do it to you. First of all, quick decision making, like you said earlier tonight, head on a swivel. You're always making decisions. You're hot. You're getting tired. Your brake foot's getting a cramp, whatever it may be. I mean, it's just, it's harder than it looks. I mean, honestly, when I said the brake foot getting a cramp, that's me for sure. I mean, 450 times on the brakes, that'll do it.
All right, here we go. Are we going to make it to the white flag here, folks? Or, Tina said she was too generous with her guess of 8 cautions. I mean, you can't have faith here. It's short track racing, Tina.
Eric is beating a bumper off of John Kelly right here. Just playing.
Curious to see what voice chats everybody's in.
Oh. I'm staying out of the review room. I know that.
Yeah, no, I'm going in and I got to.
All right, Robert, what you got?
Oh, green flag back in the air. A little bit up. Not as good as last time, but Robert Tibbs still. But he's going to have the 18 underneath this time.
Yeah, not able to take that huge arc, but he's got that car working.
Oh, hard in the wall for the 51. And Tibbs. The white flag's going to come out. John Kelly one more time around. As we got a caution.
And we're going to race it to the end.
We're going to race it back to the end. Oh, Kel Peterson around into Bob Redeker.
Terrible. Here we go, John Kelly. You probably deserve this one, buddy.
Across the start-finish line, it's going to be the 8 of John Kelly here. Winning tonight in a double overtime attempt. Robert Tibbs showing that respect to John Kelly, and so is Eric Johnson and some others.
He ran a fantastic race, man. Just consistent over and over, just digging the bottom all night long. A couple guys, Hainsworth said, I guess 12, and the other guy said, there's going to be one more. Well, there was, if you want to be technical.
John Kelly doing it. Yeah, it was a dang good race there. Dang good race.
I agree 100%. There were battles, especially at the front. There were battles toward the front all night. You're going to blow those tires for the inspection bay.
No, John Kelly don't blow no motors. You don't blow no motors. All right, let's get into it with your finish results here. John Kelly leading 128 laps tonight, bringing it home with the number 1 spot. Robert Tibbs in second with Eric Johnson finishing third. Ian Montrose into fourth with Brian Welch. How about that? A top 5 finish for the guy who's fourth in points heading into this race tonight. Jordan Massey in 6th, Brian Seymour 7th, Steve Giberson 8th, David Vonica 9th, Rob Williams in 10th, Dalton Hall finishing 11th with Matt Markland 12th, Kel Peterson 13th, Bob Redeker 14th, Drew Calvert 15th, Tim Boyce in 16th, with Shannon Donathan finished 17th, David K. Fors in 18th, Josh Newman 19th, and Charles Wilson in 20th. Pole position tonight goes to Tim Boyce. Fastest lap of the race, 21.426 goes to Kelly. Most laps led is John Kelly and Robert Tibbs up 24 spots to finish second. How about that? 11 cautions for 54 laps and 9 green flag lead changes by 7 different drivers.
Absolutely excellent race.
All right, well, let's, as Glatt Mom says, burn it down, Kelly. And Orban 44 says, great race. Yes, it was a good one. No doubt about it.
It was a fun race.
All right, so let's get in with our broadcast waiting room. Let's slide over just a little bit and pull in our 3rd place finisher, Eric Johnson. If you want to grab him and pull him up in here, we'll start it off.
Mr. Eric Johnson finishing 3rd tonight. And Eric, that was a really good race for everybody. I really enjoyed it. But, you know, you got a little off cycle, got a little used up for a while, but in the end, had a chance for the win. You know, take us through your race there, man.
Yeah, we had decent qualifying. I think we were like, what, 4th or something like that. But EOL, starting the back, kind of take our time. And, you know, we kind of went on an off strat, took the tires a little bit early. And then we got caught in a spot where our only 2 choices were just stay out super long or green flag pit. And if you green flag pit, you're going down 2 laps, and I just wasn't going to risk it. So we had to kind of stay out super long on the middle set. And yeah, we were definitely touching some doors and having some hard racing. You know, that whole middle stint, I definitely was getting bumped around, but a lot of people had better stuff. But, you know, we weren't giving an inch.
Well, and you're not supposed to on these. That was what was fun. We watched it all through the night. And yeah, you mentioned that pitting and then going 2 laps down. Me and Adam were talking about in the booth. It's like, how long can you keep your patience, right? I mean, eventually we saw 2 guys lose tires and get meatball flags. And we were just wondering that, you know, was that crossing your mind that you may be approaching that?
It did, because I did see a couple people get the meatball, but I was within like 28 laps and I still hadn't heard the first call. So we were more worried about just how long can we go on fuel, you know? I mean, we were probably, I want to say 12 laps from pitting when the caution finally came out and got us back on the same cycle.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hadn't even thought about the fuel situation that much because I didn't figure we'd have to worry about it. But anyway, man, great run. Another great points nights for you. I'll give you time here. You do your shout outs and tell us who makes it possible for you.
Yeah, no, it's a good run. You know, another typical 18, you know, just kind of slow, take our time, work our way up there, try to be as safe as we can. Tonight, we kind of got into a couple things and, you know, we don't like that, but it is what it is. And, of course, we got some sponsors out here. Of course, we got Half Moon Designs, our title sponsor, across the back glass of these cars. We got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America Grand Island. We got Serta Simmons, Dalton Hall Construction, LuLaRoe, and we got, of course, you, Mike, and Adam up there in the booth calling the shots. And, of course, you doing our Saturday morning podcast, Outcast Unlimited. you guys haven't watched it, come check it out. Saturday mornings goes live 9:30 Central Standard Time. So come check that out. And yeah, all the people in the chat, my aunt, Glad Mom, Glad Ma, Glad Dad, all you guys, my grandma, all the people watching, we appreciate you guys. So.
Well, we appreciate you, Eric, and thank you for the kind words. So there's your third place finisher, everybody, Mr. Eric Johnson.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. I'll move him down, and we'll bring up Mr. Robert Tibbs, and we'll let Adam have it.
Robert Tibbs, what's going on, man? Nice run, buddy.
Woo, man, that was exciting. What's going on, boys?
Man, hey, I thought for sure you were gonna ship John Kelly. I don't know where you were gonna ship him to, but hope you got enough postage stamps. And then the caution came out for another green white checker. But dude, you had one incredible restart there to put yourself in contention to possibly win that race. And man, just things fell a little bit short tonight, but a dang good finish. This is what you needed. This is the type of finish you needed after some upsets. Starting the season off.
yeah, man, it was a blast. That green white checkered. I didn't run the high line all race, and I said I hope there's some grip up here, and I got the momentum, and I thought I had John to his quarter, but there was an inch, and he was able to block it. And I'm not going to ship anybody. I might give you a bump and run, but yeah, man, it was just excellent running with Ian and Eric and the whole field tonight. It was just tough, trying to get through traffic.
Yes, it was, man. And man, I need you to have better runs like this tonight. This is kind of your bread and butter, these types of tracks that thrives on consistency. I've seen you here multiple seasons here with the Outcast, and just we got to have more races like this where you're able just to settle in, long green flag runs, and that's where the Tibbs shines, folks. I don't know if, I've been here for 5 seasons now, and I kind of know my drivers and what they like to do, and I knew coming up through the field with a long green flag run, you were going to be it on a stick.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I ran a 55 lap stint in practice, and I chewed up my tires. So I knew this was a track that was going to help me because I like to set back, like you said, and just kind of save the tires, easy on the throttle, and just work my way up. Let the race come to me. But yeah, it does feel good to be back, be up here in P2. Just awesome.
Absolutely, man. Well, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get those shout outs. Do you remember how to do that? If you need some help, I can help you, but I'm sure you remember.
Yeah, first of all, throw it up to you guys, Adam and Mike. You guys make these races exciting. Like I've mentioned before, I watch them back, and it's just like watching TV, on the broadcast. So I appreciate you guys and everything you guys do. Shout out to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds for sponsoring this thing. It's amazing. The stuff Ronnie, was able to put up. And we got Outcast Motorsports Network. We got Lularoo by Tammy Litweiler, T-Lit. Half Moon Designs. We got Jackie Jones, Serta Simmons, Dalton Hall Construction, Drew Kuhn, Pinnacle Wraps. If you want your car to look good, that's where you need to go. So, and I want to shout out to the family. It's letting me do this every night. So I appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely, man. Take it easy, and we'll talk to you in the podium again real soon, I promise.
I hear that.
Have a good one.
And that will bring us to the winner tonight, Mr. John Kelly. And John, what a great run, led the most laps, had the fastest lap. I watched all night. Were you just kind of committed you're going to run the bottom even though it was rubbered up? But that probably helped you save a little tire, right?
Yeah, that was the game plan. I don't know what happened with Kale, but that run that we had when we were battling, he had that high line, and I couldn't really run behind him because if I did, I'd get tight. But the bottom, my plan was to save tire on the bottom, be consistent, and hopefully he would use his stuff up eventually. But got that caution and got lucky, I guess.
I don't know about luck, but that was quite a run. You seem to be able to really get the power down too. A lot of guys were struggling, low out at 2, getting loose there. You seem to be able to get the power down on both ends. Was there a little secret to that, or just throttle control?
Just throttle control. I really eased into the corner when I saw a lot of guys were diving it in pretty deep. I felt that they had a hard time getting back onto the throttle. I just let it roll, used the brakes in the entrance of the corner, and was able to fire off pretty well, get those good runs and make the inside moves.
Adam, what do you got for Mr. Kelly?
Oh, top split terror back in the day. Man, that consistency out of Kelly is just unbelievable, man. I mean, you just sent it. You like that clean air. Man, just setting up these runs in the beginning, the middle, and the end of this tire strategy here was just unbelievable to watch. I was watching your lap times here compared to some of the other guys, championship contenders, and I mean, the consistency was there. I mean, we're talking 60 something laps running 23 O's. That's pretty impressive. So you definitely had the pace tonight.
Yeah, it was a long run game for sure. A lot of guys had to pit early. I could have stayed out that whole stint because I ended up saving my tires. The bottom wasn't the fastest way around the track, but it definitely saved more tire. My restarts were absolutely horrendous. So when I saw that green white checkered, I got scared. I had to throw that block on Robert. Thank God he didn't ship me into the corner, but I told him I was expecting it, and I wouldn't have been mad if he did. But luckily got away with it.
Well, I appreciate what you did, man. Great race. I'll tell you what, John, we'll give you all the time you need. Do your shout-outs. Let us know who makes it possible for you, buddy, man. Just a tremendous win. This will move you up into the top 10, get you in that playoff position. So shout them out, man.
Awesome. I want to thank George Mountain Fairgrounds, Grand Island Auto America, Outcast Motorsports Network, the best of the best. You guys do a great job every week. I really appreciate you guys for putting this on. Jackie Jones, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, Serta Simmons Bedding, Dalton Hall Construction, Lularoe by Tammy Litweiler, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps, my lovely girlfriend for watching tonight. She had the stream up. She was watching on stream. So yeah, I think that's it.
Go ahead, Adam.
All right, John. Hey, man, appreciate you joining us tonight, and it was a pleasure watching you on track, and we'll talk to you in the podium real soon, buddy. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys. See you next time. Thanks.
All right, Mike. Well, the show's over. Unfortunately, we got one more night together here at Richmond, and then you're just going to leave me all to myself, and I don't like that very much. But you know what? You got other commitments, and unfortunately, so you
8 more weeks.
Yeah.
8 more weeks.
I hear you. But anyway, hey, any takeaways that we can take from this race here and apply it to the trucks tomorrow night for Richmond?
Well, I know they're all day races, and I think we just saw what John Kelly said, and I think you're going to see it in the trucks. You won't see the shifting in the trucks, and they're still loose coming off the corner, but if the track rubber's in, it's going to be kind of the same thing. If you can stay in that rubber, okay, you don't have the best grip, but it doesn't degrade the tires so much. So I think you're going to see a little more of that on the bottom, a little more with the trucks tomorrow, but you can also really drive the trucks down in the corner hard.
Yeah, you can. A lot of the weight is really in the front and in the middle of the truck. They're really lightweight in the rear, believe it or not. But, you know, the exits there out of 2 and 4 for the trucks on older tires are absolutely treacherous.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll see them build tight tomorrow. I don't think there's any doubt we will see everything kind of be a little bit different. They'll build tight tomorrow. But I enjoyed the heck out of tonight. What a great race.
Oh, yeah, man. Fantastic race. I know we had 11 cautions, but like I said, those are the greatest cautions of my life, folks. I'm not going to lie. The Outcast put on one heck of a show tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, yeah, we're going to get out of here, Mike and I. We thank you for joining us tonight. It was a pretty good show. Plenty of chatting going on. I want to thank everybody in the Twitch stream, new followers, first-time chatters, any subscribers. Appreciate that. And this is the Glatt Dad, reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, guys. Good night.